A few thoughts now, if I may. As tensions are rising in Asia, rising, in fact, to a break point, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson will this week attend meetings in Japan and South Korea and China. Tillerson's meetings motivated by those rising tensions. North Korea is now preparing for a nuclear test after firing 4 ballistic missiles over the past week. And China, not constraining its client state, but rather seemingly supporting Kim Jong-un's irrational conduct and threats. China warning that the United States, quote, must pay the price for deployment of ground-to-air defenses in South Korea. The United States began the positioning of the THAAD missile defense system in South Korea last week, which has a 100% success rate, by the way, in interception of and destruction of ballistic missiles. The Trump administration also stepping up its response by deploying armed drones to South Korea, stationing Gray Eagle attack drones about 50 miles south of Seoul. And U.S. Special Forces, including SEAL Team 6, participating in joint military drills with South Korea. Beijing is also nearing the completion of its militarization of the artificial islands it built in the disputed waters of the South China Sea. Japan, as a result, sending its largest warship, the Izumo helicopter carrier, into the South China Sea, where the U.S. aircraft carrier Carl Vinson Strike Force is already on station. Beijing must wonder at the response of the Trump administration to these threats of its puppet ally, North Korea, and its own hardly concealed aggression. It was less than a year and a half ago that President Xi Jinping stood in the Rose Garden and figuratively patted then-President Obama on the head and declared China didn't intend to pursue militarization. Xi would make a terrible mistake to believe the Trump administration is even remotely as passive or as foolish as the previous administration, or reluctant in any way to meet any challenge.